Hi everyone. In this video, we got to take part in owl banding with the Mackinac Straits Raptor Watch. To learn more about their organization, head over to the link in the description. Once we got to the site, we met the banders Josiah, Jake, and Ed. They quickly showed us the mist nets, but there weren't any owls, so a few of us went for a walk to look for aquatic plants we needed to photograph for an assignment. They checked the net sites every 45 minutes, and by the time we were back from our walk, some owls had been acquired.
Little northern saw-whet owl.
To keep the saw-whet owls from flying away, the banders have a specialized containment device.
He said these are aluminum bands, so they're somewhat easy to open and close with proper tools. And it's just like you wearing a bracelet. You don't want it too loose, you don't want it too tight.
Just fits on the leg nicely there, so now it can forever be identified. Let me take just a couple measurements of these guys. Starting with the measurement of their wing length, or we call it a wing chord. The wing length is one part of the equation on sexing these guys. We check if they're molting. During their migration. This one is. Next is aging the bird, which is a cool process. So they've got a pigment in their feathers called porphyrin that glows under black light. And for the first few years of their life, they exhibit this regular molt pattern that allows us to assign them in one of three age classes. Hatch year is born this year, a second year bird born last year, or an older bird is an after second year. Because of that pattern where it was a batch of pink new feathers, and then a patch of old white feathers, and then another patch of pink new feathers is a second year bird. So last thing we do the birds is take a weight measurement. To sex these birds, people have developed a chart that's used that uses a ratio of their wing length and their weight to determine their sex. So a heavier bird on average is going to be a female, a lighter bird is going to be a male, and then there's a range in the middle where there's too much overlap. So some birds are determined just unknown.
Capture it. See you later, buddy. So for the next couple hours, owls kept getting caught and the process was repeated. And then the long-eared owl got caught. As the long-eared owl is a little bit different, Josiah decided to read an ID book on aging and sexing the birds before doing the banding.
So I'm going to band this guy while he's in the can, just because it's easier. There we go.
Hello, baby.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, spicy.
Do they normally hiss like that, Ed?
Yep.
All right. So to sex this bird, mass can be helpful. There's an overlap range, but if it's on one of the extremes, we can assign it that way. Underwing coverts, facial disc, medium, pale brown to rich buff or tawny. Facial disc, medium, pale brown, buff or tawny. Or a male, underwing covert, silvery, whitish, or pale buff. I would not say those look silvery.
Yeah.
And they are pale brown, buff, tawny. So I'd say this is a female bird.
In my typical fashion, I forgot to record how old they said the owl was. However, the maximum age in the wild is usually 4 to 6 years, so it was likely younger than that.
Ready?
Yeah. That's it. We saw like a dozen owls. The long-eared owl was the best.
One,
yeah.
And then the
one long-eared owl, which was definitely the best
cool.
one. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So we're heading back to Canada and then off to bed and then off to class at 9:30.
Oh goodness.
Anyways, thanks for watching.